Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Sunday, and church is in session. It's November 29th, 9:25 a.m. Bitcoin has struck back. It's wonderful. So Bitcoin coming in at 17,934 this morning. It's been over 18,000 a time or two. Ethereum has broken past the $550 psychological barrier, only by a few cents, but it has. XRP dumping this morning. We'll take a quick look at that. So a mix of green and red in the markets today. Definitely, this is a volatile Sunday. And as we get started, tradelikeagenius.com, tradegenius.co. Check it out. You got a little bit of time left. Get in on some of these badass Black Friday deals. $2.99 gets you in for a year. You get some cool indicators for TradingView, some cool training, and you get access to the crypto chat there at Trade Like a Genius, where you're hanging out with pros who care about your success. A team has been my greatest winning asset in crypto and trading and in life and all that. So get over here and hop in. I want to see you guys there, and tell them Craig sent you. With that said, 2 billion in volume last 24 hours for Bitcoin. Nice, not bad for a Sunday at all. Pretty much all of that on Binance, 1.2 billion of that, and no one else really showing up for work. So where all that volume is, the longs versus short sentiment is 63% longs, 36% shorts. On the rainbow chart indicator here, this beautiful thing, we are in the accumulation phase. We are going perfectly. All is going perfectly. We are headed towards that great big Lambo in the sky. Hop on your unicorn and fly over the rainbow with me. It's a wonderful day. How many Bitcoin? Not how many Bitcoin. I guess it goes both ways. How many gold coins to buy a Bitcoin today? 10. All right. Looking at the 3-day chart. So we did close with a red candle for the first time in quite a while. But this new 3-day chart, which goes from November 27th, 28th and 29th. Yeah, I do believe. So it would have closed on the 26th. Let's see, 20, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Then 27, 28, 29th. Yeah. So this green candle here, the 3-day, it may close in the green. So we had a red dumpy candle on the 3-day chart. And now we're going to close a green one. That would be pretty darn rocking. All you candle fanatics, you can look at this however you would like. But definitely, we're kind of leveling out. We're not screaming towards the sky with the MACD on the 3-day, but we're actually not negative at this point either. We still have a beautiful. The fulcrum is trending up. It's a beautiful thing, even though the histogram is closing slightly. Anyway, it's anyone's game, but this is definitely a positive signal. I think we're out of pure dump territory, which is very, very nice. On the daily candle, you can see we had 2 days, 3 days that weren't so great. Now we've had 2 days that have been so great. So MACD is definitely negative on the MACD. MACD is definitely negative on the daily. Let's see if that turns around. I'm starting to see a little bit of a glimmer of sunshine there. So definitely we had a lot of dumping for a bit, but really it wasn't that great. And honestly, look at that. On the daily chart, it's leveled out and trending up. I mean, just for everybody who got wrecked shorting, look at that. Ye of little faith. What? I mean, you have this glorious daily uptrend that's been going and going and going. I mean, you can draw this powerful, beautiful upwards channel here. You get a little dump and everybody's like, making ridiculous YouTube saying, it's the end, we're going to 13K, we got to retrace. Stop. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, 12-hour chart, you can see that beautiful uptrend right there after this rather stark dump, and the MACD there is already, it hasn't flipped positive, but if you look at the histogram, it's definitely closing that gap. It's beautiful. So that 12-hour MACD is swinging beautifully. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. The MACD has turned positive. It's almost over the mid-range. Once again, I could actually, for quick fun here, I could draw let me get to it here. Where is it at? Sorry for the delay. There we go. I could do a nice little upwards channel here. Bonk. Look at that. There we go. Panic can be put to the side now. All right. 2-hour chart. That little upwards channel does hold there too. And note, we are above the 200 moving average on both the 4-hour Yes, the 4 hours above the 200 moving average. We never even went under it. On the 2 hour chart, we did go below the 200 moving average slightly for a bit there, and now we're above it with a beautiful upwards channel. And then the 2-hour MACD is definitely positive. It is tapering off a little bit, but definitely it's back on the positive side of the mid-range there, and it is positive, even though its fulcrum has tipped negative for the moment. Looking at a 2-hour chart, I just wanted to note this, that yes, on the 2-hour chart, we dumped hard below the 200 moving average, but we actually had a 314 moving average bounce. And if I do a fib on the 2-hour chart here, back from when we first had a nice break over the 200 moving average, signified by that nice blue diamond there. We broke over the 200 and the 314 moving average. We've been rocket shipping to Pluto. This has been a pretty harsh dump that we had, but it bounced where you would predict. A 2-hour chart is very positive, very powerful for Bitcoin. You can definitely see what's going on. The 2-hour MACD and the 2-hour chart are very powerful, I have found, in looking at Bitcoin's immediate price action. Also spread it out, and you can also see longer trends. It is nice. So we actually just about wicked almost down to the 382 fib line, and now we're above the 236 again, and we are in anything goes territory. If I was to add another negative 236 fib line and go above, it would reach right around 24,000. Which is where I think we might be going. Now, of course, I wanted to mention, everybody, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only and forever, okay? Only listen to the World Economic Forum and get ready for the Great Reset. With that said, talking about great resets, look at XRP. It took a serious hit today, and it did just rather abruptly just now, so let's look at that. XRP versus USDT on Binance. It's been riding that 200 moving average up very, very beautifully here on the 45-minute chart for quite some time. It just broke below it. Okay. We'll see what's going to happen there. It's working on challenging it now that it's broken below it. Directional index is in the red. ADX is below where we'd like it to be, but the RSI is definitely in buy territory, and the KRI, a beautiful indicator, is in the red also. So if you ask me, well, it took a dump. What's going to happen? I'd watch for a turnaround. If here on the 45-minute chart it can find support above this 200 moving average, and do a bounce off it or two, or start moving up. I mean, if we just get back to where we were previously, can I find my little measurement thinger here? Yes. Let's say we go from right about the 200 moving average to about a little above it, where you might hop back in. If it just gets back to where it was, that's an easy 5 or 6%. Put a trailing take profit in at about 3 or 4% of 2%, and boom, you'll probably get all that. Keep on it if it continues up. Not financial advice, that's just what this crazy person is doing. Look at this little pink Barbie, as they are called. That means we just crossed above the 200 moving average from below. I don't think XRP has taken this hit. I don't think so. I think it wants action. So if you look at XRP versus BTC, we're basically seeing the same thing. So if you're trading XRP, if you like the banker's coin, then boom, look at that. You might be in a beautiful, beautiful setup to hop in and get back on XRP's rocket ship to Pluto. It has shaken off a little bit of liquidity which it needed, and now boom, it's on the way up. ADX and DI are not where I like them to be, but the stochastic, but the RSI is good. KRE, it's in the red, so I'd like to get to the green, but really, if we get above this 200 moving average on either one of these, on the USDT or the or BTC, wherever you trade that, XRP's been on a rocket ship to Pluto. It certainly has, and I would say hop on if that suits you. Possibly, there's my little tip, which is not a tip, for entertainment purposes only. With that said, get on the team. I want to see you over at Trade Genius because I want us all to succeed together. Check out BitcoinDailyView.com, where I keep just cool stuff like recent interviews I've done, and links to the Telegram group for Bitcoin Daily View, and all that beautiful stuff, and some cool indicators, some cool alerts that I've got you can hop on. So anyway, guys, it is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The volatility is crazy. I think we might be seeing a great entry on XRP if one so does desire. With that said, everybody, it's Sunday. Take care. I'll see you Monday.